Cancer, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Cancers, please. All right, your energy, the Two of Swords in reverse, okay? Your person showing up as the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They're viewing you as the Strength card, Leo energy. What you're not seeing is the Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy, okay? And the final outcome, we have Temperance. Okay, so divine guidance, patience. This is also healing and wish fulfillment. Cancer, you have something beautiful unfolding here. And we see Judgment card. So I think Cancer, I think you've been putting a lot of hard work into yourself right now. Because somebody's seeing you as this Leo energy. They're seeing you as maybe going through a glow up, strong, passionate, beautiful, or handsome. And with the Judgment card, it's like you've been doing a major up-leveling, but this is something that comes from within. You're trusting your judgment. You're no longer holding back with this Two of Swords. You're in alignment. And I think subsequently, energy blocks are being removed for you, Cancer. I think you're calling in somebody very sweet, very loving. All right, and we have the Lovers card. Yeah, most likely a soulmate. I think, Cancer, you're feeling it with this person. But I also feel with the Lovers card, this is your own personal balance. You know, balancing your masculine and feminine energies. This is you radiating sensuality, but partnership is like as somebody, like a good partner. But definitely like passion, sensuality, beauty. Gemini energy. Some of you are Cancer Gemini cusps or Cancer Leo cusps. You don't have to be, and of course you could be a Cancer moon, rising, or Venus or North Node here. But I think there's energy blocks being removed in this particular soulmate connection. Now you're viewing this person as the Four of Wands in reverse, so you do see them as a little bit distant. Now that could be spatial distance or it could be emotional distance. This person may be experiencing some instability, but the Lovers card in the Four of Wands, Cancer, is like, this is like twin flame stuff, right? Soulmate stuff. And you're viewing the relationship as the Page of Pentacles. So you are up for investing, but you're not going to do it willy-nilly. You're going to take a look at all the details. You're going to hold back because it's like you know how much you have to offer, Cancer. And I think you're really taking a good hard look at this. I think you're doing your little, you're doing a little risk analysis here. Now, your person, Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, your person may come off as a little bit of the serious type. You might be questioning whether or not they're emotionally invested, but they are with that Queen of Cups energy. But again, they may be sometimes a little bit hard to read, so I do see you just taking your time. Yeah, and my Cancers, you're not about to settle here. Don't accept your current circumstances as the best you'll ever have, and don't be afraid to start over. And I get that. Like, I kind of feel like you're in this really beautiful place of strength, Cancer, where you're like, if it's meant for me, awesome. If it's not, I'm on to the next, or I'm okay on my own. But not in a I'm fine by myself type energy, but just like kind of trusting the universe. And like really being open to what's for your highest and greatest good. We see uproot bad habits. I think my Cancers, you've been in this process. I kind of get my Cancers going through a bit of a glow up here. So you have let bad habits take hold of your life. It's time to uproot them and start fresh if you want to see a positive change in your life. Okay, so yeah, so I see like you making some changes here. Just cleaning up your side of the street here. And this is emotionally, this is physically, but I think you're also not about to repeat any past patterns if somebody's not meeting you halfway or meeting you where you are. If somebody's not good enough, I think you're going to stop making excuses and hoping that they'll change, and you'll just, meet reality where it is, right? It's a beautiful energy you're in. And we see reconciliation. There's someone or something that can still be saved if you choose to compromise. Try to find the middle ground between 2 points. Now, I'm not really reading this as a reconciliation reading, but it certainly could be for some of my Cancers. But what I'm getting is this confirmation of you have someone here who's going to meet you where you are, Cancer. And it feels like a finally, it feels like a breath, like finally. Because Cancers, you give so much in love and you give so much of yourselves. And a lot of people take advantage of that or, misread that kindness for weakness. So it's like, I feel like this is very different. And Spirit saying, continue to build bridges, not walls, Cancer. Everything you want is waiting for you on the other side of the walls you built. Let your guard down and let life in. All right, now with the Queen of Cups here, you may have a fellow water sign or just somebody here with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in their chart, or they just embody a very selfless, loving, creative energy. All right, this is somebody who's intuitive. You probably have a telepathic connection. Okay, the Three of Cups. Now, there may be some sort of third party around this person, but to be honest, I'm not really reading this as romantic rivals. I mean, it could be an ex, but it kind of feels like Cancer, like wherever you see this person, there's other people around, maybe people gossiping about your relationship or what's actually going on between the two of you. Yeah, because I'm getting with the Hermit card, Virgo energy, that this person is single, right? So I feel like that Three of Cups is like more gossip or, it might be hard to get each other alone because there's always other people around, whether it's coworkers or other people at the gym or, friends or, whatever it might be. But you have somebody here with this Virgo energy who's very practical, very patient, very organized. And I also see that they're single. This may be somebody who has like a meditation or yoga practice, a part of their daily practice. And we see the King of Wands in reverse. All right, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, this person may have had or have a reputation for being a bit of a player, okay, or promiscuous. I could see that with the King of Wands and the Three of Cups in reverse. We're going to be real here. But it does look like this person is single, and it does look like they have a very special connection with you. Now, that doesn't mean you ignore patterns, right, Cancer? But I'm also seeing that this connection is something different. For others of you, the King of Wands in reverse is telling me this person's energy is scattered. Like they're not where they want to be financially. They might be lacking confidence. Maybe they're not taking the best care of themselves. Okay, and with the Strength card, they're seeing you as powerful, passionate, sexy, getting a lot of attention. Like you're shining so bright, Cancer. You're in a really beautiful place. And congratulations, especially to those of you resonating with this reading. The Five of Swords. But this person also sees that you're not going to make it easy for anyone. But not that you're playing hard to get, Cancer, to play games or to get somebody to prove, how much they love you. I think they also see that you do carry yourself in this detached way. Like a lot of you, you're practicing the oh well principle, right? Like if something doesn't work out, like you're cool either way, right? Even if you're not, but it's not to say that you're untouchable or you don't have feelings or you don't emotionally invest, but you're also unapologetic about going after what you want. And a lot of you, I feel like you are very focused on like fitness or like your health or your spiritual practice or your finances. And I definitely get that with the Five of Swords. So it's like you have more focus than just finding a partner, right? And I think that's like highly attractive. The Six of Swords, yeah, this person's well aware that if they don't step up, Cancer, that you will move on, and you'll do it quite seamlessly. But the Six of Swords here also tells me that you bring this person peace. So this person likes being around you because you're a natural healer here, Cancer, okay? And we see the Two of Swords in reverse. This person is seeing you very clearly. This person also sees that you're in alignment. They see that you're honest, you're authentic. I'm hearing you're not afraid to like laugh at yourself and laugh at absurdities. They love that. You don't hold back. And they're seeing you as you are. So this is somebody who's seeing you very clearly, Cancer. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Star card, Aquarius energy. Now remember, they came out initially as that Queen of Swords. So this may be somebody who has strong air in their chart, Cancer. But this is somebody who's playing the long game or seeing a future here. Again, also, I feel like they feel like you're a healer, or they feel very calm around you. They can decompress around you. They feel good around you. They feel like they're on the right path when they're next to you. All right. But I mean, you have to decide, do you feel that way around them, right? So let's see. We see dilettante. So this is someone who delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. So this is somebody who's not superficial. This is someone who has a lot of interests. All right. And we see healer. So this person may be like this. I don't know if this person is a spiritual healer themselves, or if they do, like, they have a spiritual practice, or they just do yoga, they do massage, Reiki, things like that. But this person has a passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Again, this may be somebody who just gives you some pretty banging massages down the line. But an ability to help transform pain into healing. All right, so... And maybe your person is in the process of healing, Cancer, healing from something, actively healing physically, emotionally. Now, let's see how they're viewing you, because I feel like they see you as the healer, or they feel like they just feel good around you. They feel at home with you, Cancer. Bully energy. Ooh, look at that. So highlights your tendency to intimidate others. Helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. This person sees that you've done a lot of your own work. You're comfortable with who you are, Cancer, and how far you've come and what you've built for yourself. And, you know, you might even intimidate this person a little bit, or at least you intimidate others. I can see why, because your energy is fierce right now. And child orphan. Yeah, see, this is the energy I was picking up on, Cancer. Independence based on learning to go it alone and conquering your fear of surviving. This person sees you as independent. They know you don't need them. It almost feels like they feel like they need you, Cancer. All right. So we see what's going on behind the scenes is this has been a tower moment. This has been a huge paradigm shift. All right. Let's see. Tower moment. I think they're in shock and awe of you. I think you've probably changed this person's life without realizing it, like as far as like being a light in this person's life. Like, I don't know where you see them, but it's like you're fun. It's not just that you're new and you're exciting, it's like you feel different to this person, Cancer. All right, so we see 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You may be you may be reflecting a little bit back to this person about where they are not, because I feel like you're in a very good place. And this person may be looking at, okay, I'm not where I want to be financially, or they're struggling with their health or bad habits. Yeah, and there may be some sort of codependency here, whether it's with a third party or whether it's, habits or spending or whatever it might be, substances or just, being irresponsible, whatever it is. It's like there's still something here that they're working on transforming, but their feelings for you are deepening. And I feel like you're reflecting something really powerful back to this person, and it may be that you two really can give each other what you need. Now, I know it sounds like, okay, this person has some work to do. It looks like it, right? But they very well may be able to emotionally meet you where you are, Cancer. But they gain so much from being around you. But I'm not getting in a parasitic, symbiotic way. I feel like this person also has this ability to, maybe not give exactly what you give, but give in other ways. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. I'm getting this, mutual symbiotic energy here. So with Temperance energy, the divine is bringing you two together. Your advice is to be patient and hold back and look at the bigger picture. See the 5 of Pentacles coming out of the cold, healing. So, some of you, this could be a reconciliation, but for a lot of my Cancers, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse is like feeling that much less alone in the world, knowing that this person is out there, and vice versa. Wow, double healing, like healing each other. Okay, and we see the Tower. Okay, but, there may be some stuff that needs to be let go of first. So, I do get that you need to hold back. You don't want to overly give emotionally, Cancer. You want to be patient. You want to make sure you see the big picture. You don't want to go I mean, my guides are saying it. I don't know any other way to say it. You don't want to go balls to the walls into this. I know that's so crass sounding. I'm sorry. But you know what I mean? Like, you want to hold back. You want to just watch and wait and see how things happen. The Knight of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This person, like you, I feel like you two are developing a friendship. You have a strong bond. When you two are together, the whole rest of the world drops away. Aries, Leo, Sag energy here. This person is building up confidence. I think they feel really confident when they're around you, but maybe taking it to the next level, they're not so sure. And you might not be so sure yet either, but Spirit's saying, you know, watch and wait. You know, nothing needs to be rushed here is what I'm getting. All right, so let's see what we need to know about this person. What do we need to know about this person, Cancer? All right, so they get constant reminders about you. So sweet messages. All right. We see hotel room service, do not disturb. Some of you, they are experiencing some instability, like in their housing situation, or maybe even with their finances. Okay, but things are changing for this person. I kind of feel like that's what Spirit's talking to you about here, Cancer. Like, things are changing, but you want to watch and see like how it develops to see if, you know, we remember that don't settle, right? Like, you don't want to settle. You want to see how things evolve. You want to see how this person, you know, the changes that they're making, how they're showing up in this relationship. Sometime this year, so we have 6 months left, this person is still healing from that past hurt. They love to go out. Okay, so again, they might take you out. You might, you know, whether that's going on dates or just friends going out and exploring together. They're still feeling a little bit insecure here, Cancer. All right, let's see what their very next moves are towards you. What are their very next moves towards my Cancers, please? Page of Cups, a sweet offer. Ooh, all right. This could be like a sweet, a little bit flirty, a little bit sexy offer, but this is somebody who's actually stepping up here, Cancer, coming in to tell you a little bit more about how they feel. Okay, and I think it's probably going to make you feel pretty happy. I think you probably already have an idea of what's developing here, Cancer. All right, final messages, advice, and guidance for my Cancers, please. Stuck in fear. You're thinking of all the things that could go wrong, but what about all the things that could go right? Make a paradigm shift in your thinking and take inspired action anyway. So, and I do feel like a lot of this reading, we've kind of looked at, okay, they have some healing to do. Okay, they might be a little bit unstable. Again, don't settle, all right? Don't gaslight yourselves if somebody isn't right for you or they're not where you need them to be. But I also feel like this is a really like eye-opening message. Make a paradigm shift. Don't think about all the things that could go wrong. Think about all the things that could go right and take inspired action. We also see release. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. Yeah, but it looks like my Cancers, you're in the process of, you know, releasing what no longer serves you. And I think that's why you're just so attractive, not only to this person, but to other people as well. All right, my dear Cancers, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.